Welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today I want to talk about a prophetic dream that I believe that is dealing with what's getting ready to take place in the crypto markets and in the stock market. Now, this is a dream about bulls and the bull run that was posted within some of the wealth transfer groups in 2023. And so we're approaching that 2-year mark of that dream. And I think that the dream is very relevant to what we are getting ready to experience here soon. So it's important, and it may seem like a simple dream to interpret. One of the things that I did when I was pondering on this, and this is something that I don't always do, and I don't do it with all dreams, and I only do it when I feel led to do it. And I had input the dream into Chatgpt AI. Now, I did this with all of Kim Clement's prophecies when it comes to the crash of the markets and the dinar revaluation. Those videos are in my video section. Right, so it gave somewhat of a different perspective, but it also confirmed what we already know as far as the timeline that Kim Clement gave as far as when things are going to start happening. Star, now she's labored and been there for a lot of people, praying with people, helping people, and being an encouragement to the wealth transfer community. So I appreciate everything that she does do. Now, when Star had this dream, Bitcoin was around 25,700, and she had this on June the 5th of 2023. And this is the dream. I had a dream last night that there were bulls everywhere. People were trying to catch them and cage them, but they could not contain them. They wanted to cage the bulls in, but they kept getting set free. Now, that dream seems pretty simple, and you would just think, oh, that's the easy interpretation, and that's it. And there's a lot more to this than what you realize. And this was at a time when Bitcoin, had reached its peak from 69,000, went down to 16,000, and then when she had this particular dream, it was at 27,000. So when you do have a dream and you do ask God for interpretation, right? The first thing is because you're involved in the markets, you might naturally apply it to finance, right? Or it could be personal, right? Or it could be multi-layered, right? But I think in this case, it is relating to the markets. Now, I want to touch on, they wanted to cage the bulls in, but they kept getting set free. And I'm going to use this example because I think this is the best example, and it covers basically the entire crypto industry, because you already know that Biden and his administration was 100% against cryptocurrency, and so was Gary Gensler. As far as the XRP SEC case, it was always in XRP's favor. XRP could have did some things a little bit differently. For the most part, XRP was winning the cases, and every single time the SEC through the court system would always try to cage the bull. Think about it like this. Gary Gensler and the SEC filed a last-minute appeal on the XRP case right before Trump took over. That was basically the final time that this government could try to cage the bulls. Now it's up to the elites of the world or whatever to try to stop these bulls from running, because it's not just XRP, but that case represents many different other cases. I mean, there was a lot of cases that they had filed lawsuits against, along with exchanges. And so all those cases are being dismissed. The only thing that can stop is the forces that are trying to control the markets. The other example is Tron and the CEO, Justin Sun. They tried to put that project into a cage. They tried to put him into a cage, just like they tried to put Elon Musk in a cage as far as being able to talk about different investments. And then what they did to CZ and try to put him in a cage and everything that he was trying to do for cryptocurrency. But they can't keep the bulls in the cages any longer. It has to be set free. Now, I asked ChatGPT 3 different ways to analyze this. 1, without it being associated with the markets. 2, to associate the dream with the markets. And 3, as if the people in the dream were actually trading bots. Now, from a stock and cryptocurrency market perspective, the dream of bulls everywhere with people trying and failing to contain them, could be interpreted as a bullish market scenario where prices are rising uncontrollably despite attempts to regulate or slow the growth. Here's a breakdown of your dream might signify in financial terms. Right? The bulls represent rising markets where optimism and buying pressure dominate. The fact that there are bulls everywhere suggests widespread market gains across multiple or sectors. Attempts to cage them failing could symbolize efforts by regulators, governments, or institutional investors to slow down or control the surge, but they are unsuccessful. Now, this is very important because I said Bitcoin had already reached its bottom. We had a Biden administration who was doing everything they could to kill cryptocurrency. Okay, so attempting to cage them, right, by regulators, governments, or institutions, even the banks for a long time came against crypto. And when they realized that crypto is going to take over, that's when they actually came on board. But the bulls everywhere suggest widespread market gains across multiple assets. So a lot of us have assets in stock and cryptocurrencies, right? Many of you probably have 50 or more cryptocurrencies. And then many of you have different stocks. It's the same thing. And I believe that's what the dream represents the most here. And there are other things that are stopping the momentum of cryptocurrency, and we'll get into it a little bit further on. The other perspective Chatgpt gave was fear of overextension or a bubble. The inability to contain the bulls might suggest that while the market is surging, there's also a sense of recklessness or lack of control. This could reflect concerns that the rally is unsustainable, leading to a potential bubble or eventual correction. And this is true. And I say this because for the type of bull run that we're looking for, it's going to seem like everything is going to be taking off, and you're going to have all these great gains and all this money flowing into the crypto markets. Yes, it's going to lead to a potential bubble eventually. And so we are looking for that moment when the stock market is getting ready to have that major correction and when that crypto bull run is over with. Right? Those are the two things that we're looking for because we want to be able to sell at the top so we can prepare to buy at the bottom and prepare for the potential volatility that's going to be in the markets. Retail versus institutional battle. Now, this is something that was a surprise to me coming from this dream of what ChatGPT said. The people trying to capture and cage the bulls could represent the governments, banks, or institutional investors trying to regulate, take profits, or suppress retail-driven bull runs. Similar to events like GameStop short squeezes or crypto booms, where the retail crowd pushes assets higher despite institutional resistance. So when we look at GameStop, AMC, and all the different ones, all we have seen is corruption and them trying to suppress any time that a stock that retail is pushing up, they do everything they can to stop that bull run from happening. You guys have to remember, hedge funds and other financial institutions are using high frequency trading computers to do their bidding. And we know that they keep an eye on all the things that retail is talking about using AI to do it. So when we all start talking about a particular product and we all think that it's going to go up, well, they might trade along with us and then sell and crash the price and then short it. Crypto and decentralization themes. If you're involved in crypto, the dream could reflect the ongoing battle between decentralized financial markets, the crypto bulls, and traditional institutions or regulatory bodies, people trying to contain them. Crypto often experiences explosive growth cycles that authorities struggle to contain. Bitcoin bull runs despite regulatory crackdowns. And that is true. Now, one of the questions that I asked, what if the people in the dream actually represented trading bots? And it kind of changed the perspective of the dream. And I had asked that question because I have realized that, trading bots, they could be your friend and they could be your enemy. And when the markets are going up and once they reach a certain price, then guess what? All the bots are selling, right? And it could work for your favor if the markets are at their bottom and they're buying at the bottom to help drive the price up. But they also dump at the same time. And we see that, and we've been seeing it for the longest time. And there are millions and millions of bots. If you have a trading bot, you want it to make money, so it's going to buy on the low and sell on the high. All right, but it says here, if the people in your dream represented trading bots, it would completely shift the interpretation into the realm of algorithmic trading and market manipulation. Here's what your dream could mean in this context: the bulls running wild, market outpacing bots and algorithms. If the bulls symbolize a strong bull market and the trading bots represented by people are failing to contain them, this could suggest that the market is moving so fast that even algorithms designed to control volatility, take profits, or short the markets are struggling to keep up. This could indicate an organic, retail-driven bull run that is outpacing institutional and algorithmic trading strategies. No matter how much retail pushes anything up, it's always going to be the bots that's going to help push it down, right? And that's what they're designed to do. They're designed to control volatility, right? So that's why a lot of times when crypto's running up and all of a sudden you're like wondering what's going on, well, guess what? A lot of times it's just the bots taking profit and then they're shorting. It depends on your bots. People have bots set up to do everything. And this is the question: is how do you beat the algorithms as a group, as a whole, right? As our wealth transfer group, how can we try to overcome that? Or do we join it? You understand what I'm saying? But it actually hurts the markets because you know that many of your investments when it comes to cryptocurrency are undervalued. And that's because I believe that's the bots, and then you have the influence of whales, and then you have the crypto scams, right? That have sucked out so much money over the last 3 years, with rug pulls and everything else. We would be at a different place if we didn't have so many different coins. Ineffective algorithmic trading, or AI/quant funds losing control. Many markets today are heavily influenced by algorithmic trading, high frequency trading, and AI-driven models. If the bulls are running wild and the bots can't contain them, it could mean quant funds and automated trading systems are losing effectiveness in predicting market movements. This could point to unusual bullish price action, perhaps due to extreme retail FOMO, unexpected macroeconomic factors, or major technological shifts. Bitcoin ETFs, AI stocks, or meme stock rallies. Okay, so one of the things about AI trading and algorithmic trading, there could be events that change how they trade and how it could cause flash crashes or even flash spikes. And this is what I have said before about flash spikes. In order for a flash spike to occur, somebody has to be buying that cryptocurrency for it to go up, right? It could be a huge whale, right? Or it could be a whole bunch of bots. And I believe bots are going to play a role in some of these flash crashes and flash spikes that we have seen in the past and what has been prophesied and predicted for the future. Market manipulation failing. If bots are failing to contain the bulls, it could suggest that the big players, the market makers, the institutions, or hedge funds are struggling to suppress or control the market. This could be reminiscent of situations like Bitcoin breaking out despite heavy shorting pressure. GameStop and AMC short squeezes where retail traders overpowered algorithmic institutional short positions. Crypto bull runs where automated sell algorithms fail to suppress upward momentum. So one of the things that came to mind is, there's not that much Bitcoin when you think about it. And I think that if the crypto community and the wealth transfer community really made Bitcoin a priority as far as their portfolio, I think that there would be a lot less Bitcoin for the bots to trade. If you saw that post where Larry Fink said if every millionaire in the U.S. asked their financial advisor to get them one Bitcoin, there wouldn't be enough. And so since all the millionaires are not asking their financial advisor to do this, it is up to the crypto community to take part in this and to help this. If you really want Bitcoin to continue to go up, make it part of your portfolio and spread that message. Flash crash or volatility warning. Trading bots often try to create liquidity, controlling volatility, and stabilize markets. If in your dream they are failing to contain the bulls, it might hint at potential volatile market ahead, one where algos might fail and stabilize the price swings, leading to rapid pumps or crashes. This could mean opportunity for traders, but also potential instability. And that's something that we have talked about. And I think, again, the bots are going to play a role in that. And because at some point we got to figure out what the top is going to be before, we have our major pullback. So when it comes to containing some of these bulls, now remember there was a lot of bulls, right? There were bulls everywhere. And so I think that with the crypto reserve, I think that you're going to find that it could be by the end of 2 to 3 years that there will be a total of 100 different cryptocurrencies in that. So if at any time the government could announce, we're going to add this token to the crypto reserve, boom, that's going to be positive news for that individual crypto. There's a lot of good cryptocurrencies out there. I mean, there's millions of cryptos, but when you probably take a look at the top 100 cryptos, and there are different cryptos that serve different functions too as well. But it could be 100 different cryptos that are going to be part of the reserve. Now, I do believe that Bitcoin will become of the wealth sovereign fund, maybe just 1 or 2 or 3 cryptos for that at the very most, but everything else will be in the crypto reserve. But I know they're going to add Bitcoin and Ethereum to the crypto reserve, but I think that there might be a couple cryptos that will be added to the sovereign wealth fund. Now, there's this other factor, and we've talked about this for years. So when they actually start buying these crypto reserve assets, when they announce, oh, the crypto reserve asset bought, $10 million worth of XRP, XRP is going to go up. And this is what a lot of people anticipate. What if they were to say Shiba Inu is going to be part of the crypto reserve? That's going to pump Shiba Inu up, at least temporarily, right? But in the long term, it's only going to get better and better for the price of Shiba Inu. And not only that, we have other factors that we still need resolution on, right? And that's Elon Musk and Vitalik Buterin creating Shiba Inu and maybe some other cryptocurrencies. And I think that's part of the trying to contain the bulls, because if Elon Musk and Vitalik Buterin came out and said that they were behind Shiba Inu, they're behind Baby Doge, and maybe they're behind a number of other cryptocurrencies, including Shibarium and the Shibarium ecosystem, that's gonna cause the bulls to run there. I am praying that that does happen, but also too that you guys need to be prepared for some of these moments that might happen. Regardless, we already know Shiba Inu is going to be a top dog. It's already the number one coin on Ethereum, right? And I think that there's one last key that is needed for cryptocurrency. We may not get it this bull run. Is crypto adoption. Now, the last figures that I looked at, only 7% of all people were invested into cryptocurrency. For retail, if we could double or triple that, that would be tremendous for the cryptocurrency markets. That's why I say when you try to bring people in, don't tell them about the meme coins. Just tell them about the top coins. Time is short. And these bulls, you're not going to be able to contain them. And things are going to run to the prices that we expect them, that they have been to, right, before. Right? Imagine, folks, if all of your cryptocurrencies that you hold right now at least reach their all-time high. And we are looking for new all-time highs. We are going to get there, folks. And I believe that God wants his people to be out of debt. I believe that God wants his church to thrive and not have to rely on so much the people giving and donating. They can do the things that they need to do, what they've been called to do. So thank you, Star, for posting that dream. I think we did get a lot out of this. And don't think that when you have a short dream, it could have multiple meanings, and there's a lot more to it than what we could think, right? And that's why always first you want to pray, and also you want to talk to other people that that you trust, that can help you interpret the dream, and then also looking to the Bible to interpret your dreams. So you guys tell me what you think. This dream is an awesome dream, and I think it was an encouraging dream for that time period, not just for her, but also for the wealth transfer groups and the movement, and telling us that, hey, our time is coming, and there's going to be a time when they will not be able to contain the bulls. They won't be able to contain our investments from moving forward. So the markets are going to pump, and the markets are going to move. Right? So there's nothing now standing in the way of crypto except for its adversaries, the deep state, and whatever country could use their hacker groups and all that stuff to try to stop cryptocurrency or to try to take the markets and stuff. You're going to see all these things occur during this time period, but they won't be able to stop the bulls from running. And this is why it's important, folks, that we take profit and you store up cash, because we are preparing for that one major moment. That's it. That's all that I have for this today. I thank you guys for listening. God bless. TC out.